Hello, this is a video about Jeanne'S Garden. We're on Caspian Way in Oak Place. There are about 200 people live here, and you can see we're traveling to the west, and you can also see that there are quite a few houses here, and they're mostly pretty close together. The one of the exceptions is this one, which is ours, and we're almost there. And to the south is a garlic field, which you can't quite see, and a sports complex. Pretty much an open sky, which is something I really like. Maybe there's a little bit too much light pollution with all what's going on with the sports complex and the lighting. But anyway, still, it's a wonderful feeling to look out and see all of that sky. Also, we get a lot of light in the house, which you'll see in just a moment. So I like the front entrance to this house. There's a lot of extra aesthetic elements that were built with the house to give it some character. It's about 2,000 square feet, and knock knock, let's go in. Thanks, Bill. Opening the door. You can see with all those windows and that exposure, you get a lot of light in there. And the first floor is pretty much one room. That's the kitchen, the living room you can see here, two of our old couches, and the dining room, which sort of follows from it, and kind of your first view out the back. Kitchen is just wonderful. It's big, and all modern appliances. You just saw the recycle bucket, or the composting bucket. So we're going to take a look outside. Switch clips and little other adjustments were done there. And just stepping through the door, and you first see now the garlic field straight ahead, and we're turning to the right, which would be the west. And first thing you see is the planter box. That's regular wood, not green wood. It'll eventually rot away, but who cares at this point? And it's just a little 6x8 garden, and we have sprinkler and irrigation system. You have to, because it won't rain for another, I don't know, 6 months or so. So it's pretty simple, but it works quite well. Don't ask me what those plants are. Oh, those are tomatoes. I know that, and you can see a green one there. That's right. And then behind, toward the fence line we share with our neighbor, is a dwarf lime tree and lemon tree, and I think those are called spider plants. I'm not sure. Jeanne's not here to correct me. And we're looking over at the composter. It's the second one we had, same brand. Works pretty well. We'll be using the compost on this planter, as you can see ahead. It took 85 bags of bark to hauled in by me to cover it's about 1,000 square feet of backyard. The solar lights are to our right. There's, I think, around 18 of them or so. And we're seeing the first rose bush. I think there's 5 of them, different. I know one of them is a Just Joey. The mirrored ball was something I got out of the dumpster when we lived in the condo. It's kind of zany, isn't it? And some other hanging decorations. And that's me in the reflection. Roses actually look pretty good. And there's St. Francis. We're going to take another look at him. A dry watering bird thing and some decorations. And there's Francis again. Crepe myrtles in the front of him. There he is. And she has a name which I don't know. And some bird feeders. We do have birds, not a heck of a lot, but we're trying to get more once they realize we're going to feed them. Drains in the yard to go to some sort of sewer somewhere. Overflow, storm sewer. This is Jeanne's dry riverbed with the rock and the Buddha with his little kitties all around him, and the succulent plants. Aren't they just beautiful, beautiful color? It closes up at night and then opens during the day, and they get drip irrigated every other day, and they seem to be pretty happy with that. A bird just flew over, you saw the shadow, and pretty soon you'll see a wire. That's for my radio. It's right now kind of a makeshift thing, but I tend to want to dress it up And you can't see a dwarf Japanese maple and some fixtures to the right. Now, the umbrella I love. It's one of those cantilever type, and I like to get under it, and you might not get another look at it. Well, maybe you will. Yeah, there's the little propane heater, which I use to snuggle in the morning, and then looking up at the beautiful Gilroy sky fading to black. How about that? And next we'll take a little brief night view of, you can see the solar lights and the setting sky, if you will, setting sun sky, and same elements we talked about before. And you can see the nearest houses are closer on that side, but then it opens up again to the garlic field. That's a horseshoe court, which hardly anyone uses, and a bocce court, no one uses too. Kids to sort of get out there and play in the sand. I think there's a baseball game going on, and look at this, Francis with solar lights. Excuse me, a solar light all night. He's illuminated and taking watch over our garden. Not sure if there's any animals, but anyway, who cares? Yeah, you can see the sports complex again. We're a little bit in a fishbowl, but I don't mind, but I think Jeannie would prefer more privacy. Some of the vegetation will grow up, and that will help a bit. And the night dry riverbed garden is also illuminated with a solar light. Looks kind of pretty, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm a big fan of night photography, and here he/she is. I guess it's a he. Okay, can't wait for you to look up and turn around slowly, slowly, and slowly. Here's the backyard again in all of its glory, and we're saying and bidding you a sweet good night. Farewell.